Valheim Ashlands will feature over 50 new build pieces, which is very exciting for all you builders out there. Today, they have released a few, and we're going to look at their latest news article all about the Ashlands. Now, one thing they say here, which is quite interesting, is that they're spending most of their time ironing out a lot of wrinkles. That's good news in my opinion. That means Ashlands must be somewhat close. Ironing out wrinkles is kind of the last stage, so I'm hoping it's pretty close. They did say the first half of the year, and we're sort of halfway through that. So hopefully, like in the next month, maybe we'll get Ashlands. What do you guys think about that? And in fact, they do go on to say that being said, Ashlands update really isn't far away now. So obviously that's open to interpretation. I'm thinking in the next like 3 or 4 weeks, but I mean, I'll let you guys let me know in the comments what you think. Hopefully it's as short as possible. Obviously, I guess we'll have to see. Now, I'll link both of these articles down in the description. There's this one here and the one that I'm looking at, which is the news article. This article here, they're talking a bit more about the terrain generation, as you can see here, for Ashlands, also go into things like mods and how to prepare for Ashlands and stuff like that. So that's going to be quite interesting. There's also this public test branch bit. If you want to play Ashlands as soon as it's public test, which will be like a couple of weeks before it goes live to everybody, that's the way to do it. You can just start playing it before anybody else. Now, interestingly in here, talking about the terrain, they said Ashlands will only be accessible by ship, and the terrain around it has been lowered and turned to ocean. So obviously this is if you haven't yet explored Ashlands in your world. So if you haven't, don't wait for the update and then go and do it. But that's interesting. So it's only accessible by ship. There's going to be no land connections. We have to sail it. And that in itself is pretty cool. I think that'd be kind of a fun way to go about it. Anyway, back to the main article. Let's have a look at what else they're saying here about all these build pieces. As we say, there's over 50. There were just over 35 for Mistlands, and I thought that was a lot. I remember covering it all in a video, as I always do. But yeah, so 50, that's a lot more again. That's significant. That's really cool. Now, one thing they're going to include is this right here, which is a decorative window. So let's get a bigger picture of that on screen for you guys right now. This looks really cool, actually. I do really like it. I think it's a nice way to go as well, because windows are a little bit boring in Valheim. We all try different ways to jazz them up and whatever. But yeah, the fact that's in the game now, I really like that. What do you guys think about that? I think it'd be nice if there was more stuff like that in general, where it's just decorative. Because I know building's such a big thing. There's so many really talented Valheim builders out there. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them, but I do like all the content you guys make about it from the ones who are good at building. It's really nice to see. And it is fun to attempt, even if like me, you're not great at building, it's still kind of fun. So really glad these things are coming, and the decorational, one of those, either both, is really good. Now, this next bit I really do like though, and this is a new floor piece. I have tried for such a long time to try and make my floors just look a little better. And when you're building out of wood, it's difficult, right? Like once you get to stone, you can use that obviously in black marble, but that's later game. So this to me looks earlier game, right? This is wood flooring, but you can see it's got the diagonal slants there rather than the normal ones. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm glad there's a new flooring in there. I'm sure people will come up with all kinds of cool designs with this new flooring as well. So yeah, that's a big win for me. Do you guys like that? Let me know in the comments. Now, this next one is really awesome, because these right here are vines, and you can basically place them on your structures, and they can go on like iron gates. I think they can go on wood, stone, as you see here, and they grow. So you plant them and they grow. But check this out, guys. That there is like grapes of some sort, right? The point is these are going to be plantable and they're going to be harvestable. I think they work in any biome. They've confirmed they work in meadows. I assume they work in Ashlands, given they're coming out of Ashlands. I assume they're going to work in everything in between. I will, of course, test that in a video when it comes out. But if that's true, that's going to be awesome. It looks like we can grow stuff. People have said for a long time, myself included, you know, I'd love to be able to plant like the berry bushes, raspberries and blueberries and stuff like that. We can't at the moment. I don't know if that's going to change. They haven't said, but the fact that this is coming, I think is a definite step in the right direction. And hopefully just something that we can, I mean, it's going to add a decorative element to our houses, so that's cool. And it's going to be harvestable, so that's also cool. The only thing I am thinking is you plant it and it grows. If you only wanted it to grow a certain way up, I wonder if there's a way of preventing that. I guess we'll have to try that out when it comes out, but I'm very excited for this one. I'm sure you guys are too. I'm live right now on YouTube and Twitch if you're watching this in the first couple of hours of me posting this video, but I'm going to be live on there a lot. So if you want to check it out, guys, links are all in the description. I look forward to seeing you there. They're also promoting their new merch, the plushies that they've launched. If you guys want to check that out, I will let you, but let's go on to this. As we're talking about building, this is the build of the month by Detail New 37. So congratulations to you for this build. This is a wonderful Valheim build. And I have to say, the stone flooring for me, I love it. I love it in little bases and stuff like that around Valheim. It looks awesome, so congratulations.